Okay, folks, I'm going to start our Physics 181 with some of the basic concepts of the mathematics. So first concept I'm going to start with is simple algebra. So that is, if you're given an equation like x plus 1 is equal to 10, how are you going to find the value of x? So what we're going to do is we're going to move 1 on the other side, and the value of x will be 10 minus 1, which will be x equal to 9. And same way, if the question says x minus 1 equal to 5, how are we going to solve the value of x? I'm going to move this on the other side, x equal to 5 plus 1. You can do it this way, or you could have done it the other way around. That is x minus 1 equal to 5. You add plus 1, you add plus 1 here, and these two you cancel out. X value is equal to 6. Both are the correct ways. All right. If the equation becomes a little more complicated, so something like 2x plus 10 is equal to 50. How to solve the value of x? So this 10. First of all, I have to move this on the other side. So 2x is equal to 50 minus 10, and that will be equal to 40. And then now I will divide both sides by 2. So x value will come out to be 20. Now, that was again quite simple question. If I change the values a little bit now, 2x minus 10 is equal to 50. How I'm going to solve this question? So I would like you guys to pause the video and try and solve it by yourself. All right, welcome back. So hopefully you got the answer. Let's match it, whether your answer matches with my answer or not. So 2x equal to 50 plus 10, and which is equal to 2x equal to 60. And now dividing both sides by 2, that's going to give me x value as 30. So that's how we're going to simplify the question. Now, the next question is, if the question is something like v plus 2v equal to, or let me make it a little more complicated, plus 30 is equal to 50. I wanted to solve for v. So again, like we did the question for x, you can assume this v as an x also. So x plus 2x plus 30 is equal to 50. This way you can assume it in your head if v makes any, if v is kind of a tricky for you guys. Now x plus 2x is 3x, and then this 30 goes on the other side, which is 50 minus 30, and dividing both sides by 3, and then I will get the value of x as 30. 50 minus 30 is 20. 20 divided by 3, whatever you're going to get the value from here. So something 6 point something something. That's how you're going to simplify this kind of question. Now, if the question is a little more complicated, so something like uh, v times 3 plus half times 9.81. Well, I'm going to make this calculation a little easier. Multiply by 10 and times 3 square. And we wanted to, this is equal to 0. Find the value of v. I wanted to find this value. How are we going to simplify this? So to simplify this one, what I'm going to do is I will multiply these two together. That's a 3v, and then this is 3 square. First of all, I have to solve for this square. So 3 square is 9, and this multiply by 10, and then multiply by half, equal to 0. So 10 times 9 is 90, divided by 2, that will come out to be 45. That is 3v plus 45 equal to 0. And now 45 is going to go on the other side. 3v equal to minus 45, and dividing both sides by 3, and divided v value will be negative 15. That's the value you're going to get from this question. Now, I will like you guys to simplify a question. I'm just going to change the values a little bit. So 3v minus 1 half times 10 times 3 square. Try and simplify this question. It is equal to 0. Pause the video and try and simplify this one. So the answer for this one, v should come out to be 15 positive. That's how you're gonna, that should be your answer. Now, the next question is v square minus 30 square equal to 2 times 10 times, I'm going to put this value as 5. I wanted to solve for v. How are we going to solve for this v in this question? So v square will be equal to, this 30 square will be equal to this is equal to 900, and this will be equal to 10 times 5 is 50 times 2 is 100. And then this is going to go on the other side, 100 plus 900 v square, and then this will be equal to 1000 v square, square root on the other side, square root of 1000, whatever this value is. I don't know from the top of my head. I don't have my calculator with me. So I'm pretty sure in your calculator you have the square root button and you know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, come and see me in the tutorials. I'll help you to find the values or to how to use the calculator. All right. Now let's look into another question. So if the question is 3v minus 30 square is equal to 2 times, well, I'm gonna say the same value, 2 times negative 10, let's say, multiply by well, I'm gonna say 10 here. So I wanted to solve for v again in this question now, but this is v square. So what's going to happen is this square, if there is a square outside, this will multiply here also, this will multiply here. This will become 9v square minus 30 square is 900, and this is 10 times 10 is 100 times 2 is 200 minus, and this is going to go on the other side, minus 200 plus 900, which is 9v square, which is equal to minus or plus 700 9v square, and then dividing both sides by 9 cancels this out, and then whatever the value you're gonna get, I think this should be 9 times uh, 7, and then this will be approximately 7 will be left over. 9 times 7 is 63. So 77.77, and then v square, and v value will be square root of 77.77. Now what will be the final value of v? That will be whatever the square root of this is. I think it should be, again, I'm taking just a rough number from the back of my mind, because 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is, yeah, it's 8 point something, 8.7 or something like that, plus minus. You need to make sure you put in a plus minus here, because it can be a positive value or it can be a negative value. So if what I mean to say here is v square equal to, let's say, 25. What is the value of v? V value can be, v value will be square root of 25. So final answer will be plus minus 5. Because why this is the answer? Because minus 5 square is 25, and minus 5 or plus 5 square is 25. The biggest mistake students make while doing the physics question is, if what they do is in their calculator they put the value as minus 5 square, they put it like this, and the answer comes out to be minus 25, and then they say to me that, hang on, you said to me it's 25, we got the minus 25, because you didn't put the bracket. This minus 5 square means minus 5 times minus 5. That's what it means. Minus 5 square means calculator is thinking as minus 5 times 5. That's what calculator is doing for you if you're not going to put the brackets. So brackets are really important when you are solving these questions. All right. So another question I'm going to do here is, so sometimes where student make mistake is, so sometimes the equation is something like, let's say 2.54 minus v equal to, or minus 2v is equal to 30. So what the students do is they start subtracting these two. They will write it as 2.54 minus 2v, that will be 0.54v equal to 30. And then they divide by 0.54, 0.54. That's wrong. Do not do that. These are not the like terms. This has v into it, and this does not. So this one and this one are like terms. You have to collect these two like terms. So what your work will look like, minus 2v equal to 30 plus, this is going to go on the other side, minus 2.54, and then that's going to give you something like 27.46, and then minus 2v dividing both sides by negative 2, negative 2, that's going to give you the final answer. Hopefully you are understanding what I'm trying to teach you. These algebraic concepts are really important for you guys while you will be solving some of these math questions. So let's try and solve one more. So if it is minus 5 plus v divided by t, well, I should write it as 10 equal to 30. I'm just taking these random numbers here. So our answers can be a little weird, but I'm trying to teach the algebra here. So what shall I do to solve the value of v? So I have to cross multiply this on the other side. So minus 5 plus v is equal to 30 times 10, which is equal to 300. And then minus 5 plus v, and this is going to go on the other side. V value will be 300 plus 5, which is 305. That's how you're going to simplify this question. All right. Now, if the question is minus 5 plus 30 divided by, let's say, t equal to 450. Well, I'll take some simpler numbers, equal to 100. And now I wanted to solve for t. Again, the process is going to remain same. This is going to go on the other side. Minus 5 plus 30 is equal to 100 times t is 100t. And then minus 5 plus 30 comes out to be equal to minus plus 25, and dividing both sides by 100. So the t value will be 1 over 4, which is equal to 0.25 equal to t. So that's how you're gonna do the algebraic, that's how you're gonna solve some of these algebraic questions. Now let's try and do one more. So if the t value given to you is 3, v value is given to you, well, I have to find the t value, I would say. T value is we're looking for, v value is 10, and v initial is 10, and what else is given to me? G value, I'm taking easier number. G value is negative 9.81 meters per second square always, but I'm taking 10 because I don't have calculator with me right now. And then I think that these are 1, 2, and if I need, yeah, delta D comes out to be, let's say, I'm taking some random number from my brain, so our answers can be totally weird. So just wanted to give you the heads up. So now I wanted to solve for t, and by using the equation VIT plus half GT square, which is equal to uh, delta D. All right. So in this kind of a question, if you encounter a question like this in well, this is going to be a little complicated for you guys right now. I don't want you guys to look into this because this is going to convert it into quadratic. A lot of students does not know how to solve the quadratic. So I'm going to make this a little easier. I'm going to make this one as 0. Delta D is 0. It will be easier. So delta D is 0. Initial value is 10 times t plus half times g value is 10. I'll put it as negative 10. So negative 10 times t square. Well, this should be half. Let me just v initial v times t plus half. Yeah, that's plus. That's right. So I wanted to solve for now t. There are two t's here. So first of all, I'm going to move this on the other side. This and this are not like terms because this has a square into it. So before even I move it, I'll leave it as 10t. I will show you what I'm talking about. This I reduce it minus 5. This my plus and minus becomes minus 5t squared. So do not start simplifying them together. They are not like terms. This is going to go on the other side. Negative 10t equal to negative 5t squared. Now I can cancel one of these. I can cancel the negative signs, and one of the t's also can be cancelled. So 5t is equal to 10. Dividing both sides by 5, that's going to give me t value as 2. That's how you're going to simplify this kind of question. So again, I'll take one more practice on this. If delta d is equal to 0, initial velocity is 20, and time is what we are looking for. G value is negative 10. Simplify for t value by using the equation delta D is equal to VIT plus half AT square, or GT square, I would say in this case. You're gonna also study later on, and in the later on videos, how we got these equations and blah blah different things. So right now you don't need to worry about this equation from where we got it. So we're just trying to learn the algebra. So delta D is 0 here, initial velocity times time, which is in this case is 20 times time is we're looking for plus half times G value is negative 10 times T value, which in this case is, I would say, we're looking for. So this is 20t. This I can reduce it to minus 5t square. This is going to go on the other side. 20t equal to minus 20t equal to minus 5t square. Cancels out these two, dividing both. Well, and one of the t's has to be cancelled. And the leftover is 20 equal to 5t. Dividing both sides by 5, that's going to give you the t value, 4 seconds. So hopefully you were able to understand how we gonna simplify these questions. So that's it from my side. If you wanted to know more about the algebra, feel free to send me an email or contact me over the phone. I will try and make more videos on that. Until then, goodbye.